When you're walking barefoot on a beach or at a lake, it's good to be aware of the pointy rocks or anything sharp at the that's in the lake, because you can and will get yourself cut if you walk barefoot. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoons sometimes, and today in this video I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I accidentally cut my foot on a rock while walking in a lake barefoot. So this is a story about how I was being really clumsy, wasn't thinking, and I was walking in a lake. I was up on a houseboat visiting a family friend, and I accidentally was not thinking. I walked in an area where there were very sharp rocks sticking up, and I accidentally cut my foot on a sharp rock. So this is a story just to let you guys know it's always good to wear water-safe shoes when you're walking in a lake because that has pointy rocks sticking up, because you don't want to end up cutting your foot, because it can and will hurt. And then I was still able to walk. I just couldn't walk. It was just like, it would kind of hurt to step on. It just kind of hurt a little bit, but I was glad it wasn't such a bad cut. I had to go to the hospital. It was just a medium cut. But this is a story just to let you guys know it's always good to wear shoes when you're walking around anywhere that has rocks, because you can and will cut your foot if you're not very careful. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started about 21 years ago. I was about 10 years old. I went on a houseboat. I used to go on this houseboat that was owned by some very good family friends, and we used to go up to a lake and we would stay at the houseboat. But sometimes the houseboat would get so crowded that we could either sleep on top of the houseboat. They had like a rooftop where everybody could sleep, and it was such a large houseboat. But sometimes it would get way too crowded to the point where we had to sleep on the land or and we used to go up to this lake, and we used to hang out with the family friends, and they had 2 kids, and I would hang out with the eldest daughter, and she was around my age, and we would always have fun hanging out. So this one time we went up to the houseboat, and we were having a really good time. We were walking around, and we were allowed to pretty much walk anywhere, just as long as we didn't wander too far from the houseboat where our parents couldn't see us. So I was on land wandering around with my family friend. I am not thinking, and I'm not wearing any type of shoe to keep my feet safe. And I'm walking around, and I don't pay attention because the water is like covering the rocks that are sticking up out of the ground. And I keep walking, and then I'm not paying attention, and I accidentally step on top of a really sharp, pointy rock. And I was like, ow. And so I lift my foot up, and it starts to sting. And I noticed I have a cut about this size on my foot. And it wasn't like a deep cut that I needed stitches. It was just a cut that wasn't deep at all, that needed a bandage on it. So my family friend's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Fine. And then I show her the cut. She goes, oh, we need to go back and show our parents and blah, 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 blah. So I'm limping with her. And she's helping me walk to make sure I don't trip or fall, because she didn't want me falling on any of the sharp rocks. And I was not thinking, and I'm not wearing any shoes at all. And so we're trying to dodge all the sharp rocks so I don't cut my other foot. And so we come back, and our parents are like, is everything okay? And my family friend's daughter tells her parents that Mena cut her foot on a rock, blah, 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 blah. And my mom and my stepdad at the time were like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And they look at the cut, and it's not a very deep cut. So I show them the cut at the bottom of my foot. My stepdad at the time pulls out his first aid kit, and then he sticks a bandage he puts like Neosporin on the cut so it doesn't get infected. And so he also gives me a bandage for the bottom of my foot, and he makes sure it's okay and everything. And it still kind of stings and everything, so, but luckily I was still able to walk around. But our parents told us, you guys need to wear shoes when you're walking on the lake and blah, 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 because you can cut your feet and blah, 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 blah. So we kind of stayed off the land. We just stayed on the houseboat and played games or whatever. We played like puzzles or whatever. I don't remember what we did, but I know we were having a lot of fun hanging out and then playing a game or whatever. So I don't remember what game we were playing. So I think we were playing like bingo or something with my aunt. And we decided to stay off the land for the rest of the afternoon because we didn't want anyone else getting hurt or cutting their feet on any of the rocks that were on the land, which was a good thing because we didn't want anyone else to get hurt. So the moral of the story is it's always good to wear shoes when you're walking around on a beach or on a land that's near a lake, because there are very sharp things, like whether it's rocks or sometimes glass, because people may trash the lake or wherever you go. And it's just really safe to wear shoes when you're walking around a place that has a lot of rocks or sharp things sticking up, because you don't want to go and end up cutting your feet. And it really does hurt when you get your foot cut, especially at the bottom, because it's just so painful. So you just need to be extremely careful when you're walking around, and just always wear shoes when you're walking around a place that has a ton of rocks sticking up. So that was a story about how I cut my foot on a rock on a houseboat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope this video taught you about how to be safe and careful when you're walking around a place that has a lot of rocks on it. And always wear shoes. Don't walk around barefoot because you can and will cut yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.